Hello everyone. So all the shelves are empty. It ended up taking 38 medium-sized boxes. Well, here, I'll just show you the truck. This is my second load for today. Ended up the reason I haven't made a video in a couple days, I've been on a window job. But yeah, it was 38 of them boxes, 22 by 13 by 15. So, and I got them all organized and separated. So, but the past couple days I've been on that window job, and I went out and did the windows, and just kind of threw myself off because I was sitting there thinking I was only going to do 4 windows in a day, and I'm like, wait a minute, I forgot I'm freaking good at this shit. So I ended up grabbing the rest of the windows, did them all in one day, and went out the next day just to do the trim and seal them all up. And well, actually the first day I went, I forgot my caulk gun. So I was like, okay, I'll just come back and caulk them all and just, get them all in, today. And then yesterday I just caulked them all in. And I brought out this trim, but it's trim that's been sitting in my box truck, and it was kind of dingy and scratchy. So I was like, I don't even want to use this. So I caulked everything I could. And then went and ran out of caulk too. So I went and got some new trim and got some more sealant and got, so I finished that up this morning around, like, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then decided, you know what, I'm going to buy some boxes and I'm going to come in here and knock this thing out. And that's what I've been doing pretty much the whole day, except for about an hour and a half where I just kind of went home and rested a little bit. So, but yeah, pretty much, there's still stuff on the shelves, but this is stuff that's either part, a lot of this has to, like, almost all this goes with the shelving. All that back there goes with it's the other side of this. So, and I just realized this is a break. I don't know why it was done like that, but I'm gonna make that work. So anyways, what I'm gonna do is tomorrow I gotta cut the grass. I got the 3 properties, and they need to be cut. So I was like, I'm just gonna work on that tomorrow, and then either tomorrow afternoon or Saturday I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna demo all this shelving, and I'm gonna demo this, and I'm gonna try to get this all this shelving here set up at the warehouse. And I don't know if you've seen the last time I made a video of the warehouse, but the warehouse is kind of a little overran. And I did go through, and with some of the box out of the 38, there's also, I think, about like 8 of them at the warehouse where I went through where clothes were in totes. And I want to take them out of the totes because they're kind of trapezoid shaped, because they're smaller at the bottom than they are at the top. They leave gaps everywhere. And I'm utilizing one of the rooms for for the clothes. So I want to get them as tight as possible. And it's all air conditioning. There's no, real bugs in. I'm sure there's probably a couple things here and there, but I'm just going to get them all in cardboard. I know it's not the best thing to store it in, but it's going to be inside an air-conditioned home. So I'm going to take my chances with it, and everything's going to be washed before I sell it. So, but tomorrow I'm bringing the trailer. I'm going to get a lot of this big stuff here, like the dryer, kind of just the big items. And I'm going to leave some tables here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the next little project. I'm going to set you guys right here. All right. And I'm going to go open up the other one real quick. All right, I'm coming back. All right, so once this one here is emptied, I'm going to line the whole thing with all these tables that I have. I got a bunch of tables. Now, let me back up a little bit. So Saturday, I want to clean this out. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, however long it takes, I'm going to be getting the warehouse with this shelving here, getting it set up at the warehouse, and getting everything up off the floor. So for the next couple days after I finish this here on Saturday, I'm going to be working at the warehouse. As soon as the warehouse is somewhat under control, this will be the last thing that I have to do as far as storage units. Now, it seems like a lot, But believe it or not, this is actually really easy to go through because a lot of this is kind of sort of already halfway gone through. So it's still a lot of stuff, but it's stuff that I can process fairly quickly. I'm figuring by myself probably 3-4 days of going through all this stuff, and then one day to tear down the shelving and get it put back up wherever I needed to put up. So, but yeah, I got some work cut out ahead of me, but I don't have any more jobs that I can think of. I did sell 2 doors for the same guy I did the windows, but I already got 1 door built, and the other one's, you know, not going to take very long. So I'm just going to go out there probably one day and knock out both the doors in a day. So it's a quick $1,500. So, but yeah, this is the last of all the projects. So, and believe it or not, a lot of this stuff is stuff I've got out in the old storage units, and I think I'm just going to kind of let it walk away. In fact, I see me a speaker box. I see me some 6x9s right there. I got an amp at my house, and I think the double din Pioneer is here. So my $750 speaker install probably just got knocked down to like $200-300. So because I'm going to put the stereo system in the truck. But anyways, and a lot of this stuff, like I said, as soon as I go through it, my plan is to get the garage sale back up and running, and then it's 3 days a week at the flea market. So, and there's stuff here to where I can probably sell for $5 and $10, but honestly, I'm at a point now where as long as I got an empty trash can, it's just going to go in the trash. I don't care anymore. I'm just, you know, I'm going to be putting together some stuff so I can make some trips, and I want to go and travel around and kind of go do something else. So, but in September, I do got 2 jobs that I kind of sort of, is that 42-inch door they lost. So I completely forgot about it. And then I have 2 inserts that that are coming in, I think on the 10th or something of September, whatever the second Wednesday is. But I'm supposed to be getting them, and that's, you know, only a couple hours, but still, it's a, you know, getting them, driving out there, getting them installed, blah 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 blah. So, anyways, this is pretty much what I've been up to today. You know, going through and getting the everything sorted was actually the hardest part. That would have taken me probably at least 3-4 days without my sister's help. So, you know, this all here was done in in just a few hours. And the only reason I stopped is because I ran out of boxes, and that's the graveyard of tape. So, you know, I mean, I think did I have 1 box? No, I used all the tape. I think like this roll here has maybe about 3 feet left on it. So, but anyways, I'm gonna get out of here and get this stuff put over at the second home, and then I might come here tonight and just load up a bunch of bullshit, you know, that doesn't need to go on the trailer, just to get it out of the way. Maybe, I don't know. I'll probably come back and bring some laundry baskets, because these are all towels and washcloths I could use at the shop just for, you know, having towels and washcloths. So, but a lot of this stuff can go in the truck, and I think I might just go ahead and, you know, come back here tonight. I don't even know if I have time, but I'll just do it tomorrow. Screw it. So, oh, and I got to get, that's the other side of this, because this shelf here is double-sided. So, and I'm thinking about maybe moving these to the second house, but I'm really kind of like don't know where to put them, and I don't know if I want this in the other house. So, you know, I'll probably just move them to the shop, because that's where I can use them the most. And I'm going to put them up for sale. So as soon as they're up, I'm putting them up for sale. And I think I'm going to do like the double-sided ones I'm going to do for $150 a section. All the singles I'm going to do for $150, or for 1. And then like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 3, 6, 7. There's 8 of these. It's 10 foot tall. It's close to 30 foot long. And I'll sell this whole entire set here for $600. So, which that's a lot of shelving. In fact, you know what? I'm going to take a picture of this stuff here before I tear it down, because I may or may not put this back up at the warehouse. I think it's 10 foot. It's either, it might be 9 foot. So, and it's, you know, I think 27 feet pretty close. Anyways, enough rambling. I'm gonna get out of here, and yeah, probably Saturday afternoon. I'll show you what all I've done and go from there. But things are getting very, very close. I figure end of the month I'll definitely be out of both the storage units, and I should be at flea markets and having garage sales again by the end of the month, early September. So, which I meant to have them now, but getting out of the storage units was a big thing for me, and it's saving me $700 a month. So yeah. But anyways, peace, love, money. I'm out.